Hello, Riven mains and Yasuo mains alike. I am the Nightwing from Way of Life Esports, coming at you guys with another League of Legends video. I'm about to just unleash hell right now. This is my first ever, I think, rant that I've really ever did on either of my YouTube channels. Actually, I have had this built up so much in me that I just wanted to unleash it all in one video. And I'm not going to be per se nice like my usual charismatic self. I'm going to unleash hell on this video. Now, this is no particular person made me mad. I'm not calling anybody out. I'm just speaking my mind, okay? And if you don't agree with it, that's your own personal fault. I don't care. This is me telling you my 100% facts that were shown to me. Results may vary on various specific things, but all of it is going to be as accurate as I can get them. So, when G2 won their second LEC title, Medic said this was the best team in the world. And people want to go and say, no, they weren't the best team in the world. You have FPX and SKT, and you have all these other teams that were thrown around as, you know, FPX around the same time had just won LPL. SKT had literally just clapped Griffin so hard that Griffin should have just been playing Brawl solo queue games. Then you had Team Liquid, who literally just beat Cloud9 in the LCS finals, and then the argument gets thrown out so many different ways, and I'm gonna break it all down and then unleash hell on people. So give me one moment before I just unleash myself. Okay, 1 second. So people from North America obviously want to go, they're not the best team. They're not the best team. Really? Really? Oh, I forgot to mention, this is nothing with being fanboy biased because I'm obviously wearing this. I love them. They're one of my favorite teams besides Cloud9. I love them just as much as I love Cloud9. This is no, at any point, fanboy bias. This is looking at what we clearly saw in gameplay, what we clearly saw as results, and what we clearly can see is a double standard that is held within a lot of people's minds that needs to be something addressed because it's just not fair. Now, let me actually do this right now. So, you have SKT, Team Liquid, and FPX who just won. Then you have all the other teams that have just won their region because most of the teams have already qualified for the 2019 World Championship. When Medic called the best team in the world, everybody went into a complete uproar that it's appalling to call a Western team the best team in the world. Now, that's really funny because this specific Western team, didn't they just beat SKT? Whoa. Before you say SKT threw game 3, they threw game 5, who cares? Who cares? That is not G2's fault that your South Korean SK Telecom T1 threw game 3 when they could have won. That's not their fault. Let me break something down for people who don't actually play competitive games or have never been in a competitive setting because they've never went outside of their goddamn house. If you are playing against me, I'm bringing my best foot forward. And if you choke, that is not my fault. That is clearly not my fault. You choking has nothing to do with me. What does SKT throwing 2 games have to do with G2 beating them? The end result is still the same. You lost. That's it. You are done. Zip, nada. SKT didn't win. That's it. But the point is that when it's a Western team that wins, it's always this double standard. Oh, they only won because of this. They only won because of this. Oh, it was an easy group draw. That argument for an easy group draw is the only time I've ever actually used that, which is kind of whack, as most people would agree, and most people arguably agree, the H2K run to 2016 semifinals was arguably because of the luck of the draw. We can obviously understand that. But anytime outside of that, you must understand that when it's like when people got mad that last year when I was talking on, I think on Reddit or whatever, that Cloud9 beat Afrika 3-0. I literally said they would beat them 3-0 because Afrika sucked. Afrika were horrible. The reason why Afrika did so well is because everybody in Korea were just atrociously falling apart. And Cloud9 beat Afrika. Oh, you got it right, but, you know, Afrika didn't play too well. You know, Tucson was messing up his Alistar combos. What does Tucson messing up his Alistar combos have to do with Cloud9 beating them? That means nothing. Are you let me get this straight. He doesn't mess up Alistar combos? Go in solo queue. He probably messes up Alistar combos. He just obviously messed them up at the very crucial time where it needed to be impactful. It always seems to be that when a Western team is ever doing anything or ever doing good, people can't just accept the fact that they're the best. It's it. That's it. Because clearly, when SKT were the best, everybody clearly established they're the best team. We need to beat them. RNG in 2018 before Worlds hit, they were the team to beat. They were the favorites going into Worlds. Obviously, IG that year were up to their level. Me and my friends still debate about who's better. But even when we debate about RNG versus IG, even in LPL, who went to MSI? Who won back-to-back splits? Yes, and this happened even on like the Chinese subreddits and stuff, where it's a clear double standard to people is that, okay, IG's better, they have the better players, and they win all their lanes. Alright, who won both titles last year? RNG or IG? I'll wait. Just tell me. Tell me who won MSI, and tell me who won two other titles in your own region. Who's the actual best team? Yes, IG did play good during the regular split. They went 36-2. That's incredible. Did they win? I heard there. Sorry, I must be saying there's no trophy for that. All right, you have to win the split for it to be a trophy. RNG won. That's it. Zip nada. They're the better team. It doesn't matter if IG choked on the day. It didn't even matter if IG played better on the day. You still didn't win. You lost, and that's the same thing that happened with going back to the original G2 point, or any of the Western teams that I've mentioned. Oh, well, Cloud9 only got that far because SKT carried them in groups. Yeah, because SKT played Cloud9's games for them to get out of groups. Get the fuck out of here with that double standard bullshit. Because the reason why people can't accept this is because they can't accept the fact, and I love watching LCK, I love watching LPL, I have to put that out there because people are going to obviously try to call me a hypocrite. People just can't accept the fact that the Koreans can lose. Hey, I've watched basketball, competitive basketball. I watched competitive football. I watched competitive baseball. I watched competitive tennis because I actually like playing tennis. These guys are all pro players, so there's points in which these guys can be better than Koreans. Just because you're so fanboy biased over them doesn't make these guys worse. These guys are good. People understand that these guys are great. And people are going to be like, well, Caps, he's not good as Faker. He's not good as Rookie. Really? Who won the title? Who won the trophy? Now, individually, there are better players. They didn't win. You can make whatever argument you want. It doesn't change the scenario that they lost. That doesn't. People are like, oh, IG didn't play that good against TL. IG were choking against TL. Alright, this is going to be the same thing I'm going to answer with. Who won? Okay, IG choked. That's not TL's fault. TL's like, okay, double lift's like, oh, hey, Rookie. Oh, what's up, dude? Yeah, hey, can you choke against us so we can go to the finals of MSI? Rookie's like, oh, yeah, dude, I'll do that. I'll talk to the Shy and shit. I'll see what he's saying. No, they don't do that because that's not how reality works. There's winners and then there's losers. When NA and EU were losing, it was very clearly established that they were worse than, the other two regions. MSI, NA did second place. Cloud9 for semifinals of when they went for Cloud9 had their run. People will want to say, oh, well, they only got there because the other team. That doesn't matter. And they want to claim stuff about group draws. This is why I've always said to fix certain aspects of how group draws are done, specifically for Worlds. Because I was talking to one of my friends, Worlds groups, the way after groups is over should be fixed to where there's a double elimination bracket to, how Worlds is structured. Because you have to factor in, let's look at just 2018. I swear, if I get one comment saying Fnatic were better than KT Rolster in 2018, you just probably have smoked so much crack that your brain has probably exploded. And this is where the double standard kicks in, even with Western teams where I was trying to bring it up. How in the world were Fnatic better than KT Rolster? So let's look at them beating IG, when IG and KT faced, and then when you had finals, IG versus Fnatic, right? How many games did Fnatic get off IG? This many. It rhymes with hero. How many games did KT get? They got 2. Actually, yes, they did win a very close game. Very, very close game. Literally 2 Fiora auto attacks get IG the 3-0. KT almost 3-0'd them. The team that won Worlds, KT literally almost reverse swept them. And you're going to have the balls to tell me that Fnatic were better than KT. And Fnatic should have and would have, could have, but we can't factor that in, almost lost to EDG. They struggled against EDG. EDG weren't even good. This is literally at the point where It's like these guys aren't as good as they used to be. They almost lost to that. And you're going to tell me that Fnatic are better than KT Rolster? They almost got clapped by EDG. Stop. This needs to stop with double standards because you can't ever clearly establish what is the best. Now, we have the most recent international tournament. They are the best. That's it. But this is where the double standard kicks in. Other years, SKT wins MSI. They're the best. RNG wins MSI in 2018. They're the best. And then EDG wins in 2015. They're the best. Why is it that for a Western team that's any different? Oh, because your overrated Koreans didn't do well. Oh, because, yeah. I mean, I get it. I understand. I understand it. You got a fanboy to the death. I'll get it. But I'm going to call out BS when I see it. They're the best right now. Okay, if you want to say SKT is better, FPX is better, freaking TL is better, whatever. We can have that debate. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the double standard that Western teams get when they win is just not fair. Because you want to factor in the Korean, they underperformed. People underperform, guys. Or did that team underperform? Or did the team that was the underdog finally expose the person that was the favorite as their true colors? Because remember, let's clearly look at stock here. TL beat IG. What happened to IG? They were nowhere to be found in the LPL. I understand Rookie had to go back to Korea. Baolan started sucking. They put in Lucas. They put in that other mid laner. Then Rookie came back and they still sucked. They swapped out Ning for the other new guy. Guys, you have to understand here. The thing with being the best at certain points, yes, if they go to Worlds and they fail, whatever, it happens, teams can play better. What I'm saying is there's a clear double standard that really shouldn't exist. It's just because they're Western, people are having this debate. People didn't have this debate a few years ago. If they did, it was obviously more of an accepting debate, not a more of a, oh my gosh, G2 is the best team in the world. It has to, it's because the alternate reality we live in. It's just, no. The reality is that you lost. That's it. That's it. Because if the Western teams had lost at MSI and then we had got like IG or SKT winning the tournament, then none of this would be brought up. And I don't think Matic should have apologized for anything. That's his opinion anyway. I don't think Matic should apologize for nothing because when Western teams are doing well finally, we should embrace that. That should be a good thing. That shouldn't be a bad thing. Or whether it's North America or EU doing that. If they're doing well, they're doing well. And if some teams, if SKT threw a game 3 or threw a game 5, who actually cares? That's not G2's fault. I would actually fault. That's SKT's fault. You fumbled your own game plan. They're like, Faker's like, oh yeah, dude, I got this series. It's done, right? Khan's like, yeah, we got this, dude. You lose. That's it. That's it. You lost. That's it. We can theorize gameplay if you threw whatever. That still doesn't change the result. You lost. That's it. Because if it was the other way around, people would be crucifying the EU or NA representative. It's happened with TSM constant times, happened with Fnatic constant times, but when they finally actually win something, people want to go, oh no, they only won because no, you lost. That's it. No, they played better on the day, not debating that, but remember, you have to count in settings of these teams too. All the years of playing Worlds and MSIs, these are best of ones, guys. These are best of ones. Anything can happen. We don't really get to see full best of 5s, best of 3s, like in the LPL and the LCK to really get an accurate representation of how strong a team can be. TL makes the finals. Does that mean NA is better than China? Kinda. I mean, that's crazy to say, but that's the result of it. Yes, most likely NA is not better than China, just looking at it from a, scope aspect, right? But NA is second best after MSI. Because if you look at past years when people looked at MSI or Worlds, whatever team finished second is second best. That's just, if Korea wins and then China is literally next to them, then who's second best? Literally, logically, that would make sense that, the second person that came as runner-up would be the second best. So, yeah. This is something that I've kind of just always wanted to get off my chest. Oh my goodness, the clear double standard that exists. Guys, if you lose, you lose. If you support your team, obviously always support your team. But don't be a blind fanboy. And don't be one of those guys that, oh, they lost because they threw. No. Yes, that type of argument works in an analytical standpoint where, like, if I or whoever you're watching is breaking down a game or, just in that type of setting. But in the setting of respect, the respect the team should get, they won. That's it. FPX didn't go to MSI. RNG didn't. SKT Here's what I theorize, because I'm only using MSI, this one, as a clear context to show a double standard, is that TL beat IG, right? They went to the finals. G2 beat SKT, who was, I think, better than IG as it progressed. Then G2 beat the same person that beat IG. So theoretically, they didn't really have to beat IG. I know they want to beat IG, but follow my logic. They beat SKT, who was clearly the second best team there. Then G2 beat TL, who beat IG. There you go. That's it. I'll see you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe. Most of all, enjoy. I'm the Nightwing. Wave Life Esports is signing out. Thank you guys for hearing my rant. This is something I've always wanted to get off my chest. If you want to have a debate in the comment section, go ahead, do that. I just don't like double standards, and I don't think it's just obviously fair that the Western teams have to experience that when results are results. You can debate, you know, gameplay and choices during the game. Doesn't change the fact they lost. That'll never change. You lost. That's it. That's what people need to understand. If you lose, you lose. Better team played on the day. And that's how it's always been. #G21.